You know what's crazy? I had a whole rap dissing Meek and all that, right? Crazy strong, right? And I couldn't record it. I couldn't put it out. It's so crazy. He don't even know this. See, when I'm beefing with you, I'm not gonna tell you none of this shit because I don't want you to think I'm bitching or nothing. I ain't gonna tell you none of this. I mean, I couldn't put it out, not because it wasn't hot. Not because I'm talking about because I was like, I can't. If I just, I can't. Then the game asked me to do a song with him, but him and Meek was beefing. Like, he was like basically saying like, yo,
what around that time?
yeah. So I was like, I can't even do a try to do the song with Game because him and Meek, even though me and Meek beefing too, he from my city, it's my young, and I can't go against him with somebody. You know what I mean? From another town, whatever. You know what I mean? So it was like I was talking all this shit about him, but I still had like some, like love. You know what I mean? For him, even though he's like you got a little brother, giving you fucking nerve. You just want to. You like nigga, like, see, tell your little brother start getting money. You mean you work at the post office, right? You little brother, you still a fucking like nigga. I don't care about none of that shit. You can stick to that shit with everybody. Don't do that shit with me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt. That's how I say that because when I'm beefing with you, I ain't gonna tell you no sentimental shit. I'm gonna go hard at you, just like yeah, come at hard at me. You know what I mean? But the other day I couldn't even put a diss joint out about him. I couldn't even diss him. You know what I mean? So like, mind you, that got me some money. That is definitely would have made me some bread. You know what I mean?
It definitely would have. It definitely would have. You know what I'm saying?
I said, man, I can't diss this boy on no song, man. That's like I can't do it. I mean, I really couldn't do it. I mean, that's he ain't even know. He don't even know this. I mean, I don't talk. I don't need nothing from him. You know what I mean? So that's the thing about me. I don't gotta be nice to you. I can say whatever I really feel because I don't have to eat nobody. I got to get my own money. I mean, I do everything I get on my own. So I'm free to say how I really feel. You know what I mean? So if I want to say F this person, I say F this person. You know what I mean? And I don't care. Everybody knows that though. Everybody they know how I play.
Yeah, thanks.
You know what I mean? So but the thing is this so when I say how I feel, that's how I really feel. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So I just think we all could just do better. Everybody. Every person. But some people be so fast to point fingers because I was like that. Point fingers that I forget the stuff I do wrong. I mean, so start looking at the stuff that you do wrong. You say, damn, let me get my shit together before I start worrying about what he did wrong to me. Let me get my shit together. You know what I mean? So that's and you start, because sometimes you have a different outlook. Like, damn, you could change your whole way of thinking. You know what I mean? So that, so I'm like, damn, I got chill. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's heavy, man. That's definitely heavy. Salute to you for that. Oh,
yeah, for sure.
But next I just gotta ask you, like, what was one of your most memorable moments back in the Rockefeller SP days? Like
when I went to Jay-Z house, man, I just got signed. I saw the price signed only for like a week or two, and with Jay-Z, we went over his crib. Like he was on the 76th floor, high shit in the fucking sky. It was like a high-rise condo. He's in the top floor, but he had 2 floors, and the maids had their uniforms on and shit, right? And I said, damn, I don't even want to get up and go nowhere in this house because I don't want them to come up missing. I still had the hood mentality. I had the hood mentality. I was 21. I said, man, I'm not getting them. I don't want them to come up missing. I mean, so then I went to the shower and I seen how big the shower was. I'm like, yo, this shit is. And I remember I seen in his room, he had like I didn't know what it was at the time. I'm like, what the fuck is that? But it was a watch winder. A watch winder was like, you put your watches on, Rolex go by your pulse. So like if you take it off, it stops telling you the time. He had all these watches spinning. I'm like, what the fuck? So one day I'm on the plane, I see the Ride Report magazine, and I see the watch winders, they were like 200,000, 300. This is the wine. I said, what the fuck? In my brain, I'm thinking 200,000. I know niggas can kill your whole family for 200,000.
Facts,
like,
bro.
Like seeing stuff like that just made me open my eyes. Like, damn, it's like, you think money at that time? I thought money was 100 bands, $100,000. You rich, you up.
You is in the hood. You know what I'm saying? You is.
But when I started seeing how they was like, I said, damn. So it made me think bigger. I mean, that was one of my
Dang, man, that's heavy, man. That's super heavy.
Sure.
Next I gotta ask you, like back in those days, y'all was around like everybody, bro. Like y'all was like in the main limelight. Have you ever came across a celebrity, whether it was an actor or a singer, and you was like starstruck? Like, dang, that's really them.
Jennifer Lopez.
Wow.
Said,
that's heavy. How was that experience? Oh, did you just see her walking, or did you have a chance to
conversate? Sony was in the Sony building because we used to record at Sony. I mean, sometimes. So you can't even get in Sony. Getting in Sony is like getting in the motherfucking like top security. That shit crazy. I mean, so when you're in there though, everybody's in there. Like, but she is walking. This mind you, this like back in the day. This like 2002 maybe. I mean, oh, she was so crispy and so. Oh my god! I was like, oh, I said, yo, that's Jennifer. Like, she was crazy. I mean, I was like starstruck. I was just looking like, damn, that's Jennifer Lopez. Like, all right. Okay. Other than that, Michael Jackson. I mean,
you met Michael. You
I,
saw
I
Michael.
saw him. I just saw him.
What?
Yeah, so
How did you see Michael Jackson? Was it like was it around the time when like Hum and Hove did the music?
I saw Michael Jackson on on some humbug shit, dog. You won't even believe it. This nigga was in a fucking antique store, like the disguise type shit on. You know what I mean?
What?
Yeah.
That's heavy right there. That's crazy. I didn't think you would say MJ like that. Hold on, Hamza. Hold
Yo,
up.
anybody see Michael Jackson gonna be starstruck? That's Michael
Yeah,
Jackson. Like,
of course, man. That's
anybody,
crazy right there.
you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's
I remember I used to bring people up to they be around, they see Jay-Z, they be starstruck. Like if you
yeah, of course, man. That's like, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, but it was also like that, even with seeing y'all in the city and stuff like that. Like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like, so at the end of the
that
day,
nigga
of
was
course.
saying names in his songs. Oh, that shit like you. If you imagine what that do for your girls and the shit you did, what you popping? Like, I mean, you can't believe it. You can't believe
Uh,
it. Like, you know, it's like, I mean, that's why I say it was like bad stuff, and people always dwell on the bad, but the good stuff outweighed the bad stuff by a million miles. You mean a million miles for me? I
yeah,
mean, hell yeah, that nigga changed. He saved my life. But they don't give him the right way to do anything though. You mean
yeah,
he's you mean, but he definitely saved my life. You mean he saved my life. You mean he made
yeah.
me because once he say you signed to him, you become somebody automatically. And it's like
Facts.
you to carry it. Like without that name, I wouldn't be able to do the stuff I do now. You mean like it just everything would be lesser. You mean having a name make everything cost more. They gotta you know what I mean it's just
Different standards.
yeah, so like I definitely, I always got to give him props for that, but at the same time, I deserved it. I practiced 2 years. I was good enough to do the main. So it like evened itself out. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's just like with any other label, whether it was Cash Money or something like that, they saw the talent in y'all. You know what I'm talking about, separately and things of that nature. So y'all definitely, all of y'all, OSP, y'all earned y'all slots, man. So that was definitely love. You
Sure.
know, I gotta touch up on like at a time during like with when you was with SP, you had to sit down for a while. I believe you might have went upstate during that.
I got booked a lot of times, man. It was so crazy, man. And it was crazy. The part of the thing that was messed up about it was I was getting locked up for stuff I ain't do. Listen, boy blackmailed me for $10,000. I wouldn't give it to him, so he said I robbed him, and I lost the case. You know what
What?
I mean? Man, yeah. So I was going to jail a lot. When they
I lost your sound. Oh,
is it still is it on now?
you back on now. I got you back now.
I said no. When I got locked up for the homicide in 2000, I ain't do that either. You know what I mean, the boy Jimmy the Saint got me booked on that. You know what I mean, he was my manager. I just found out like last year, 2 years ago, that he got me locked up for that. You know what I mean, so it's like I was going through a lot of stuff, and I didn't understand why I'm going through this suffering all the time. I mean, so it's like because when you locked up for some stuff you ain't do, man, it's a hurt feeling, man. It's like that's why you ain't do it at all. Like I mean, you ain't it just ain't happen. Like I mean, this shit just hurt, man. I mean, so so
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
heard.
yeah.
I heard you speak on that in the past and everything like that. That was crazy, man. Oh, like especially with and not to be bringing that man up and things of that nature, but it's like people is like they get put up on certain pedestals because they do certain things, and we would have never known that. Like that right there, that joint, that was a bad joint right there. Oh, I ain't gonna
Dog, let
hold
me tell you something, dog.
you. You can still be going right now. Yeah.
Listen, it was two. The murder they locked me up for that at that particular time. The one guy got killed, the other guy like got shot like 6 times. He didn't die, right? So I always would reach out to him like, why you say it was me? He never would, you know. Of course, he's not gonna see nothing to me. Like he like, man, I'm not seeing this nigga. I mean, he knew I didn't do it though. But so one day, like 2 years ago, I said I kept inviting him to art shows and all type of shit. Like I just wanted to talk to him. And everybody said, yo, you draw? Oh, you gonna get like leave him alone? No, I said, man, fuck, I need to know what. And then one day he just said, yo, I'm gonna call you when I get off work. I said, oh, mind you, it was 20 years later. And the something just told me to keep, I just had to know, like it's something and he told me what happened. I said, what? Nigga, Jimmy the Saint, man.
Damn,
And
man.
he know I even know the niggas. I ain't had nothing to do with that at all. I don't even know them niggas. I mean, just threw me under the bus, man. Some hating shit. Like I don't understand what I don't even. I don't know. I just
Yeah,
don't. This shit's crazy, man. I said,
yeah.
damn, man. Yep.
That's left field right there, man. I don't,
But I'm glad I found out because the nigga tried to be around me, tried to be laughing in my face, like nigga. And I was going, and when I found out, I was going through my transition to trying to be positive, so that was like a big test. I mean, I ain't even really put it out there like that. I ain't really, go on the drawing and say this now. I just, man, it's just crazy. I mean, but yeah,
man,
that's how that went.
man, that's horrible right there, man. Like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
um, just to touch up on the next topic though, like, you also in the past, I noticed like you met up and like network Will Smith, in the past. Like I seen you with like
Oh yeah,
Will
what's
Smith.
crazy? One day I was on South Street and Shirley Mack was like, because mind you, I put advertising 5, 6, and 7 out like the same year. I was working real hard, doing a lot. I had rented the TLA. I did a lot. Mind you, no managing nothing. I was doing it myself. So Shirley Mack like, yo, man, I see you've been working hard, man. I'm gonna invite you to the draw and meet Will and I'm like, yeah. Mind you, it was like 2 months before the date. Something, mind you, for me it was a big deal. I'm like, I ain't gonna call this nigga. I'm gonna see if he called me. I ain't probably just saying it. The nigga called me that morning, like, yo, you gonna be ready? Just come by yourself. I drove right to New York by myself, and I mean, and it's just like Will Smith is like Will Smith. That's Will Smith. It's like he like yeah, I mean he like the Black Tom Cruise. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So you know what I mean. So I got to meet him and chill with them. I was like, I mean, it's like a special thing because I used to lie about knowing Will Smith when I was 12, living in Texas, because that's when the Will Smith Fresh Prince came out, the show. And everybody knew I was from Philly. Like, you from Philly? You know Will Smith? Yeah, I know him. Lying like a motherfucker, you know what I mean? So like, yeah, I finally got to meet the nigga, you know what I mean? But yeah, that was a big thing. Man,
Yeah, that's heavy, man.
sure.
Next I gotta ask you, like we all know that it was, like issues between you and your brothers from SP, but eventually you had seemed to pave them all out. Like if there was like a reunion in the future, do you think you would be participating in it?
Not sure. But before I would say never, and now it's like it's unlikely, but you never know
Okay.
because some days a feeling hits you. See, some people are scared to say one thing and then do something different the next day. I'm not, because some days you feel different. Some days you grow, you become you're more wiser. I mean, so I don't know. I mean, because if my son didn't pass, I would never even been cool with beings right now. I mean, but when my son passed, maybe no, that stuff not important. It's like that don't even. It's not. That's nothing. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it's easy to say whatever. I mean, because that don't mean nothing when you go through something that's so terrible. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I mean, I can't say it's, anything possible. You know what I mean? But I don't. It's unlikely though.
okay, yeah, that it would be a beautiful thing to happen, at the end of the day, because y'all got millions of people that support y'all and
No,
love to see y'all, together at least at once. You know what I'm talking about? But I don't want to, touch up on that.
this crazy part. When I get around them dudes, like even with Mac, man, I'm beefing all this time and all that stuff, right? We still know each other for 20 years.
Hmm.
We still had good times before in the past. So it's easy to get around each other and forget about the beef and start laughing about stuff we were talking about. We know a lot of stuff that we didn't experience together. You know what I mean? So it'd be like, it'd be hard to stay mad at somebody when you go around them and y'all laughing and joking and stuff. You know what I mean? So like, so I can't never say never. You know what I mean?
That's true, because like the way, especially y'all was vibing on, on your podcast, Deeper Than Rap, like it was just like you can tell it was like a therapy to y'all, but it was also therapy to the world. Like you can see,
I
like
could,
even in
that's what messed me up. I couldn't believe, I got like more comments than any other. I couldn't believe people cared about it that much. Like they really cared about this shit like that. Like it blew my mind because I didn't think that people cared about it. Like, I mean, like I was like, damn, I feel bad now that I mean, people like, if people saying some incredible things to me about that. I'm like, damn, I never even took it that deep. Like, I mean, I mean,
yeah,
it's
man,
crazy.
that was super heavy. Like, and
There's a thin line between life and death. An SV Twiz film that shows the truth about what's going on in the hood.
I'm telling you, bro, I can't.
so yeah, cousin, if you gonna be able to help me out with this job, like I need this job real bad. Like I'm not trying.
You've seen the rest. Now it's time to see the best. starring Vodka 1000 Proof and SV Twiz.
Real nice one, like
A hood drama that shows you the meaning of money, power, and respect torn apart.
Yo, you really doing your thing with that girl.
Like, what's up, nigga? I can't call it, bro. Hey, yo.
Watch it now on YouTube at Life with the Philly Fam.